Hey, last so okay. Last night I got to see the movie Friend Request, and okay. I just want to set the tone for this movie, or at least not the movie itself, but the way I went into this movie. So I went to the theater, and I said, um, I mean, like one, I'm like one ticket for a movie Friend Request, and I'm like, oh okay, and they're like, did this one come out earlier? I'm like, yeah, supposedly. And he's like, oh gosh, it's playing. Because he thought, because the person who was working there, he's like, okay, I know it's playing, but he's like, well, I thought it was played earlier this year or somewhere else like that. I'm like, yeah, this movie's really buggered up or something like that. But the release dates of it says a lot about it. And I remember seeing the advert last week for this movie, and I'm like, this movie looks bad. I'm like, oh dear. I'm like, what on earth would possess me to review it? What on earth would possess me to see this movie, at least? Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that my voice is very croaky. I'm still actually waking up. I haven't had my morning coffee yet. I some my coffee. Um, but I got this review up for you guys first. I felt like do this first before that. So yeah, I'm feeling. But so okay, I got the ticket for this movie, and I walk into the theater. I mean, this theater is average size. It could fit 200 to 250, 200 people ish maybe in there. There could be less than 5 people in there. I'm like, this is what I pay for, right there. So okay, and the movie is based around like this young girl out of college, and she's with her friends. And, she's like on Facebook, even though the movie kind of cleverly goes around of saying it's not really Facebook itself or showing the logo of Facebook, but it's like they do mention it's Facebook at times. So yeah, and it's like around that, and like at the college, it's like there's this weird cloaked girl, and it's very weird, suspicious, and creepy. And it was just kind of like, okay, let her do her business, you know. She's definitely weird. She's a social outcast, all that type of stuff. And then there's the main girl herself, who was in Fear the Walking Dead. Um, for that's the only thing I also know her from. Um, essentially, she she goes on Facebook after college one day, and she friends her, and she connects to her. She's okay, cool, I'll friend you to my list and like that. And she thinks this weird girl thinks okay, she likes me on Facebook. She not only she likes me in real life, and she posts that I'm like a great good friend. But and she's like, wait, uh, whatever. Then through that, she's kind of like she goes too far. She's like, okay, why don't you respond to responses like that? Like kind of like an obsessive fan perspective. And then she's kind of like, okay, you're being a bit passive aggressive here. She's like, okay, offended. Simple as that. And that would take way too long to, almost like 4 minutes right now of me making my own personal thoughts on this movie. First 5 minutes of this movie, I'm like, okay, the acting is pretty stilted. The the dialogue's pretty off, and it's kind of crampy at times. But I'm like, okay, maybe it can build this something better. It wasn't inherently awful, but I could tell something was definitely off at the beginning of this movie, and I'm like, okay, where's this going? Oh dear. Like the first 5 to 10 minutes are like, okay. After that, my movie gets unwatchable. And I mean, virtually unwatchable. I hate this movie. I couldn't believe how much I hated this film. The way the story, it feels like, I think a movie or 2 years ago, a movie called Unfriended came around, and I hated that film. I thought the movie was just trying to capitalize on like suicide, on like especially what happens on internet, like cyberbullying and all that type of stuff. I thought the movie was just stupid shit, and I hated that movie. And again, this like that movie, this movie is stupid. Its concept and its material is ridiculously bad. It makes his characters extremely shallow and likable, and downright atrocious. And only two main, only few main things I can say about the movie that are fine is like the first 5 minutes. It's kind of like tolerable. It's not good, but it's like tolerably good. It's like okay, this is kind of like The Room. It's kind of like where it's kind of like like this is bad, but it's enjoyably bad. First 5 to 10 minutes are like that. Um, after everything kind of, well, after the point she essentially unfriends her, it's when everything kind of rose. It kind of just rolls over and throws off its mask and reveals its true face. Oh, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Like, whenever I watch a film, for me, I want to feel like I'm learning something about the characters. A character who I'm interested in or invested in, and I find that interesting or investigating. Especially when I'm dealing with a good movie here where I can learn something about these interesting characters. The characters in this movie are terrible. It's a little bit stupid, and its themes are absolutely terrible beyond belief. So you can only figure out So you can only figure out to my mind where I'm like, oh my god, just oh my god, what are they doing? The jump scares are horrible. They're fake outs. They're cheap. They're lazy. They're uninspired. They're directly from the internet. Why not just bother? Why don't you go on the internet? It's freer than this movie. The ending, which I'm not going to give away, it, I literally wanted to scream. I just wanted to scream in the theater, just desperate, absolutely desperate. Like, okay, the other two things I thought were fine in this movie was two main leads. The main girl herself, she actually does a fair job with the role. And the other girl, who's like the creepy girl who takes her own life and haunts through Facebook, they both do a commendable job. And they both, she's creepy and she's actually giving a somewhat okay performance on both ends. And like I said, the first 5 to 10 minutes are actually somewhat tolerable, but the rest of it is, in my opinion, just as bad as the last Paranormal Activity movie, and I absolutely despised that film. Now, granted, I don't hate this movie as much as that movie, but I hated this movie. This movie is crap. It's openly just terrible. Do not, excuse me, do not see it. It's just awful. The scares are uninspired. There's a scene in the end where I'm not gonna give too much away, but one of the characters gets stabbed, and she's trying to escape from what's like going on, and um, my TV is turned off. I don't know if you heard that or not. And she runs like she's doing a kilometer run. I'm like, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be losing blood? Aren't you supposed to be drowsy or something like that? It's just, it baffles me of the character decisions and the actions and the suspense and the terror. It's you could say it's your everyday generic horror movie, but at least those type of movies have some kind of inner depth. At least you're trying to explore a certain route of the themes of horror within it. This movie is generic in all fronts. And perhaps it's my own fault because I paid to see this damn movie. But it's like, I want to get something interesting here. At the very least, I want to get something investing or cool or charming about it. But no, this movie is uninspired. It's stupid. It's redundant. It's lazy. It's unforgivable. And I hate this film. This movie is so bad. It makes this year's Bye Bye Man look like Dunkirk. I hate this film. It's perhaps the worst film this year I've seen I know I've received done like a bunch of reviews where I'm like, and a bunch of my recent reviews are movies I really don't like, but I was trying to kind of catch up on movie reviews. This is the worst one of all. And I just want to end my review quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a 16%. The first 10 minutes are alright. The first 5 to 10 minutes are alright, and the 2 minute leads are okay. That's about it. I'm done with this stupid movie. I'm done wasting my time talking about it. I don't even want, like, I feel bad I even mentioned this movie. I feel really bad that I actually, that I'm even openly telling you I saw this movie in theaters. I hated this movie. And for a weekend, I want, like, for me, I kind of go into it like weekend, like, I'm like, oh yeah, this weekend's gonna be awesome, it's perfect, I want it to be great. No, I had to see this stupidly bad movie. Because my own fucking curiosity. In the end, bye everyone. I, I just can't even. I'm brain dead. Bye.